I liked Uncle Tony. Other people called me the coloured lass and worse things than that. But Uncle Tony always called me by my name. The dockside wasn't everyone's idea of a Sunday walk. But there was a story I always wanted to be told. When the Great War broke out. When this was the biggest coal port in the world. When a black sailor came to the Tyne.
Mrs. McQueen! Mrs. McQueen! Could I have a lend of your gully knife? I won't keep it a minute. I had to hook one knife to get to a bread.
Sure, times like these won't last much longer. Your man is bound to get set on now. They'll take anything during a war. Wait there, Mrs. Cullen, I'll see.
What's the news? The Cullens have a loaf of bread.
I mean in the letter, Ma.
Bridget's coming home from Liverpool. She's married.
Bridget's married.
Oh, God bless you, Kathy. Did I hear your Bridget's might be getting wed?
She is married, Mrs. Cullen. You'll see for yourself soon. He's a Mr. Patterson, a seafaring gentleman.
Glory be to God. See you now.
Is Bridget expecting to move in with us?
Why not? We'll all be rich soon, thanks to the Kaiser. It's great news, Calvin, isn't it?
Little present there, Ma. Dog has perks.
Matt, you shouldn't.
Salmon, just the job.
I can put on a lovely spread for them now.
Spread for who?
You'll never guess, Matt. In a month of Sundays.
Let him get settled.
I'll settle when I know what's up.
I've heard from Bridget. Dear Ma, I'll be home on Friday night. It's tonight. You will be surprised to know I am married. He goes to sea. My name is Mrs. Patterson. Ma, there's something I should tell you.
Bridget's never married. Who are you trying to fool? You can't even read. I'm not hungry. I did at the shop, Tony. Huh? Lifted some heavy biscuits.
Get off.
I bet Ma took it to you, eh? Bet you read Bridget's letter out.
What if I did?
I'm a brother! You're just a piece of flotsam that nobody else would take in. I should have been the first to know, not you!
Tony, lad, stretch your gob. Sure, Matt didn't mean it.
So why does he do it then?
Matt's crackers, man.
That'll never be them. That'll be them!
Ma, this is my husband, James Patterson.
I'm delighted to meet you, Mrs. McQueen.
Oh, Bridget.
Jimmy, this is Matt, my older brother. Matt, this is James, my husband.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Matt.
You won't be. You better get out. You can't stay here.
Matt, you pipe down.
He's right, though.
I'll say who stays.
It's all right, Dad. We've got our own place.
Oh, in Liverpool.
No, here. We've taken a house in Dunstable Street. I saw the landlord today.
A whole house in Dunstable Street?
I only want the best for Bridget.
Aye, and you're not it.
He is to me. I mean it, Matt. We're family now.
No, Bridget. We are family. He's not. And he never will be.
The cleaning stuff I'll take now. The rest can be delivered.
Yes, you're right to stock up. The longer the war goes on, the harder it'll be to get supplies. Thank God for our ships, I say.
I say so too.
Come on, let's go.
Who's that?
My husband's a fireman in the Merchant Navy.
Well, we need the manpower. That'll be £2 and 5 shillings exactly.
No.
Treats her like the Queen.
You heard that?
Yes.
Makes me mad. I love the way you treat me, Jimmy. I don't want you to change and be like them.
Good afternoon.
Oh, it's you, Mrs. Cullen. Did you want to borrow something?
If Richard lend us your boots, if he gets a night watchman's job, I'll get myself some.
You've been saying that for a year now. If it's not me knife, it's me boots. Well, you can have them. Seeing as me daughter Bridget's buying me a new pair. She's well set up now, you know. Oh, no begging scrape from my Bridget.
Oh, I'm glad for a Kathy.
Oh, Bridget, they're grand. I thought you might forget.
Jimmy wouldn't let me. He bought them for you.
That was nice of him. Is James Catholic?
No.
You didn't marry in church?
No, a registry office.
Father O'Malley'll have something to say about that.
Father O'Malley can say what he likes.
He confirmed you, so watch your tongue. If your marriage isn't blessed by the Catholic Church, you're living in sin.
With a black man.
I don't see your man anywhere.
Tom joined up, and if you must know, he couldn't wait to get away quick enough. But then I've done nothing to be ashamed of.
Eva, shut up a minute. If the church doesn't recognise the marriage, maybe it's not too late.
We're married, Ma. I'm having his baby.
I knew it. Are you sure it's his?
Yes.
He was your first.
Yes. I need your help, Ma. I'll be on my own when the baby's born.
Bridget, Bridget, Bridget. You'll be the death of me, you will.
Mr. Patterson?
That's right.
From the landlord's office. See now why you sent your wife round to sign the agreement. Where you from, Mr. Patterson?
Freetown, Sierra Leone. That's in Africa.
You see, you have to admit, in all fairness, Patterson is not an African name.
I was raised by an English missionary who came to Africa. He gave me his name.
Aye, that's what I mean.
Exactly what do you mean, Mr. Taylor?
There's been a mistake. This is a nice house. There's places for colours in Holborn or Laygate, not round here. You signed under false pretences. You said your husband was at sea.
I said he was a seaman, that's all. And as for your precious house, let me tell you, we've had to bleach and disinfect it from top to bottom. You should be paying us.
You took advantage. Patterson is a white name.
There's no colour in the name. We're both called Patterson now.
Are you sad you married me?
No, Jimmy, I'm not.
You love me, eh? No other man while I'm at sea.
No, never.
I hope you have a baby girl, so she can be like you. I call her Rosangela. My rose and my angel. Why, sir, you nearly scared me white.
Bridget, you must be married and he must take instruction.
Married? But we are married.
Not in the eyes of God, not as a Christian.
But I am a Christian.
You're not a Catholic. It's not the same. This is your fault.
Hey. Don't speak to my wife like that.
You be quiet. Bridget, this is no marriage and you know it. You've sinned already. You want to pass that on to your child? I'll marry you on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock.
Father, you will arrange with me, not just my wife.
I'll give you instruction any time you're in port.
Is this what you want? To let the priest tell us what to do?
It's not just him. They're my people, James. I can stand up to them. But I've still got to live with them. Tony!
I managed to get away.
It's good to see you, Tony.
I, Bridget, take thee, James, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. Oremus, bene, dic, domine, anorum hunc, queum nosum tuum nomine, bene, dicum esse queum gestaverit fideliatum, integrans
I hope the rotten holy Joe wakes up dead one of these mornings. God forgive me, but that's me curse on him.
We've reached rock bottom when you curse the priest. We've had enough bad luck. Hold your tongue.
Say it to his face and see him in hell for it, that's what.
I'm sorry, James. It had to be done. Maybe you'll understand later, when you've had instruction.
Angel. 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 You feel married now, eh? Yeah, good. We can be happy for 2 more days, eh? Come on.
I don't want you to go, Jimmy. I'm afraid for you.
I've got to go, Angel. Need nice things for the baby. It's you I'm afraid for. Here on your own. Better stay away from Matt.
Matt can't do anything.
He's mad at you. You more than me, and he hates me. Don't let him hurt you.
I do love you, Jimmy.
If the Germans get my ship, you'll tell my baby about me, eh?
Of course I will, but nobody's going to harm you, Jimmy. Never.
I know. I'm a lucky fella. I married the same girl twice.
Oh. Bridget. I know he's gone. You're not going to invite us in?
Don't think you can come round here to frighten me. You don't run my life.
Why did you do it?
It's my business.
You were drunk, weren't you? Huh? Didn't know what you were doing, did you? Till you'd done it.
Well, you know nobody else has to pay for my mistake.
We're paying already, man! Every damn one of us! Now we're all related to a dirty nigger.
Don't you dare call him that! He's better than you, or any one of you. If the men round here bring in wages, they think they're gods, and they treat their women like slaves from the day they marry.
Aye. Well, at least they have white bairns. Look here. Have a drink, man.
I don't want it.
Come on, get it down here.
Not with the bairn coming. I promised.
Oh, you promised him, did you, huh?
No, no.
Bridget, are you all right?
I am now, thanks, Tony. I hardly see you these days. Call sometime, will you?
Hello, Bridget. Glad you can make it.
Here.
For me?
It's for writing home, Terry, so you better.
Oh, Bridget, thanks.
Good luck, eh?
Bridget, have a cup of tea.
No, thanks, Ma. I couldn't.
Well, afford it. I've had a word with Nellie Milligan.
I'm with Dr. Davidson, you know that.
Doctors can't do everything.
Ma, I didn't grow up with me eyes and ears shut. I want nothing to do with Nellie Milligan.
You know why Terry joined up? Because he's sick of all the remarks at the factory since you came home with a nigger. He'd rather fight the Germans than fight his own kind.
Bridget, away!
Right, I want big smiles now, big smiles. That's it. Lovely.
Have you got the stuff? Oh, my God. I hope you know what you're doing.
You want it done? Do you think she's the first one I've tackled?
No, I know.
Have you got her away?
I gave her rum, but she wouldn't drink it.
Here, put that in that tea. We'll be needing a drink ourselves before we're through.
Will it knock her out?
Enough for what I've got to do.
And you won't do anything to it, Nellie, if it's white.
Not a thing, but I've told you it'll be black.
And if it is black?
Then it'll be stillborn.
If anything goes wrong with this child, I'll see the both of you behind bars.
Behind bars, is it?
For what?
Nellie!
What's got into you, Doctor?
Let's hope nothing's got into you, Bridget.
Nellie Milligan's helped more women than you ever did, you doctors. You cut people up just to try and find out what went wrong with the last one you knocked off. I know all your tricks.
Mrs. McQueen, your daughter wants this baby. Black or white? Or perhaps you didn't know that.
Oh, I've got the pains, Doctor.
Yes, all right.
Oh.
How long have you had them?
Since early this morning.
You're going to be lucky it's coming quick. Have you sent for nurse now?
No, Doctor.
Well, you should have done. Who's going to look after you?
My mother.
We better have the nurse for a few days, eh? Have you had a drink?
I wish I had.
When's your husband due back?
Soon? I'm never sure. Oh. Oh. I hope it's soon.
Wait. It's what you wanted.
Let me hold her. Hallelujah. Oh. Hallelujah.
Rose Angela.
Rosangela.
Rose Angela. I baptize thee in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Amen.
I think she'll sleep now. Shh.
Do you want it or not?
Of course I do. Where's the sauce?
In the pantry. Ma brought it when I was having the baby.
It's nearly empty.
She didn't bring much.
Don't speak to me like that. Make me feel as if I'm in the way in my own house.
I'm sorry. If you were here more often, it might help. As soon as I get used to having you back, you're away again. I wish you'd get a job ashore.
And who would give me one, eh? I earn good money now, and I always get a ship. All because of the war. Oh, they need me now, all right.
I need you too, James.
Jimmy!
Just take care.
I will.
You think the father was a soldier, the babe's khaki?
Hello, Bridget.
Hello.
She's beautiful.
Aye. I know what people say, though, Tony. I've heard it all.
She's still beautiful. I like James. I like him better than anyone in our lot. Except you.
How is our lot?
Usual happy house, you know. Your mum and dad not speaking. Matt ready to knock us down as soon as luck.
You could leave.
What, and live in lodgings with no family? Nah. Family took us in when I had nobody. They need me wages coming in. Well, saves us money, you know. I know what I want, Bridget. Until I get it, I don't care about anything else. I'll see you back to the house. I've got enough time.
You look after yourself, Tony. You don't need to be seen with me.
I don't blame my mother. I wasn't old enough to help her then when Dad was at sea and she had no one. She must have missed my dad. Perhaps the drink eased the pain. Whatever happened, she always took care of me.
Here we go now, the big merry-go-round. We're off.
There were times when Grandad called to see us and we were happy.
Witch's hat?
The witch's hat, that's right.
We haven't seen this one.
You're not going to get the kiss. Oh, we haven't seen that one. No, we haven't. Ah, we loved it.
She only changed when Uncle Matt came round. Matt could always find a reason to drink. And when the war ended, who needed to look for a reason? The celebrating went on for weeks.
Back again then, Jimmy? Pity you've missed all the victory teas.
Oh, Bridget will fix me something, even when I surprise her.
He'd have had some do's. Parties in all the streets, and dancing, and the stuff to eat you wouldn't believe. You should have been home.
Don't receive it right and let me know.
Don't try to get away. We'll settle this outside.
Yeah, well, who's trying to get away?
Jimmy, I'm sorry.
Black animal! Stick to your own breed! Don't you drunk, you black bastard!
I got them hanging. He started it. I'll tell him. I'll say it was my fault.
Dad.
Jimmy, bring her back! Bring her back! Jimmy, come back! Bring her back! Jimmy, bring her back! Bring her back! No, no, Jimmy!
The nigger's killed Matt! And run off with the bed! How are you, lads?
Bring her back. Bring her back.
Stick together! Nobody tried taking them on their own.
Ah! He'll swing what's left of him when the lads find him. To leave the mark of their boots on his face. Pray God, the murdered swine!
James! Thank God. How is she?
Rosangela's fine. I can't stay here.
No, there's a gang coming that way as well, man. Quick, down there.
I see a black man. He's killed Matt McQueen. If you see him, shout. We'll rip his head up!
get away. Come with Daddy. Come,
Jimmy, why you got the bairn?
I'm taking her. She's mine.
You can't do that, man.
She's mine. I'll get along to the water's edge. Cut along to my ship.
You're mad, man. You'll never make it. They'll be onto you both. Jimmy! For God's sake, man, don't get caught.
Kill the black swine!
Jimmy, Matt's not worth dying for. He's barred right through. I wanted to tell you for some time what he was doing, but I couldn't.
There's no going back now, Tony. If I let her go, she'll forget me.
She won't forget you. I promise. On my life, I won't let her.
You will look after her, like me, if I was here.
Yes, I will.
She's all I've got.
What if something happens to her? Look, on your own, you might just have a chance. I won't let her forget you. For God's sake, man, get away.
I'll come back, Angel. I'll come back. Someday I'll come back.
Wait me, dog.
Daddy's had to go, lass. He'll be back soon. Let's go and see your ma, eh? She's home.
In the name of God, where did you find her?
Have they got him? I found him on the road to Newcastle. He'd be well away by now.
Tell the police, quick!
I told Jimmy I'd look after her.
What? Christ, will you listen to him?
Do you never shut up? You can't blame Jimmy for this.
Blame him. If my Matt dies, he'll hang.
Matt's not dead.
It's touch and go. He may not last the night. Eva's gone with him.
Well, you two better go and all. Let Bridget and the Ben get some rest.
Since when are you taking over?
Come on, he's right. We can tell him we've got the bairn.
Tell the police first. Some people are getting too big for their boots and they better watch out. I'll see you later, me lad.
Put it to bed, Bridget. And go yourself. I'll make you a cup of tea, yeah? Clear up here.
If they catch him, they'll kill him.
Don't worry. They won't catch him.
Will you stay with me until I know?
As long as you want me.
Battle of Blenheim, 1704. Battle of Trafalgar, when?
I liked school, or I did until we got Miss Flynn. She only seemed pleased if I got the answers wrong. So I had to get them right.
1805.
So she stopped asking me.
Everybody, pay attention! If any of you disgrace this school, none of you will be allowed to attend the parade. Right?
Please, miss. Who am I?
Heaven help you, Rose Patterson, if you don't know who you are.
Who am I in the pageant?
Well, it's a pageant of English history. I don't see where you fit in. Let's see. Queen Elizabeth. Sir Francis Drake, you can be a slave, captured by Sir Francis Drake, and you can present Queen Elizabeth with a banana.
I won't be a slave.
Hold out your hand. Stand in the corridor till it's time to go home. And get yourself to confession tonight. Ask God to forgive you for your pride. Your road to heaven's going to be long and thorny, if you ever get there.
You're not going to heaven even if you get a bed. They won't let you in because you're not white. Oh, you'll never get to heaven if you're not white. And you won't get in if your hair's not striped. Oh, you'll never get to heaven if you're not white.
Rosangela's a Jew. Hey, you shouldn't be crying now. A lovely girl like you.
Father, could I ask you something?
Anything you like. I won't charge you for it.
Father Billy, will they let me into the White Heaven?
Are you getting mixed up? You don't mean the White Heather on Cornwallis Road.
No, I'm in God's heaven.
What makes you ask that?
The girl said, because my dad was black, I won't get into the proper heaven.
Rosie, has no one ever told you that God is colourblind?
No, Father.
Well, he is. And he's not running a club or a hotel for white people only. There's only one heaven, and there's only one way to get in, and that's to be good. Now, off you go.
Father, I'm sure I'll get in.
You'll get in, Rosie.
I won't get in. Father Billy told us. Well, my ma told me. She says your dad was a blackie and your ma's got a fancy man. That's how you get things that we haven't got when your ma's a cleaner. Nig-nog. Oh! I'll tell me mama if you forgot. Let's go, come on.
Oh, go on. Stare at him. If ever there was a main sod in this world, it's your Uncle Tony. Hello, love.
Hello, Ma.
Oh, butter wouldn't melt. Are you not interested that your Uncle Tony's come into a fortune?
It's not a fortune. It's £40, and I've given you £5.
£5. Do you know how long that'll last?
Not long, knowing you.
No, because we pay rent. We haven't just been given a house with 6 rooms and an estate around it.
A bit of a garden.
To think we took you in as a lad, and now you won't even give us house room. 5 of us and a bairn in one bug-ridden box.
Well, I could make it one less.
Oh, threaten to walk out on us now. There's gratitude for you. Oh, don't think I don't know who you're saving it for. Standing there like a weak-kneed bull gazing at a cow. Well, let me tell you this. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. She's married till she knows the nigger is dead.
You're not getting away with that.
It's no use, Tony. The less said, the better. You go upstairs and change. Your tea'll be ready in a minute. She doesn't mean half of what she says. She never stops to think.
She's not blind. She knows how I feel about you, Bridget.
And you're not stupid, so why keep on? If you think I'll go and live with you in your house...
Who asked you? Wait until I do before you refuse, eh? I'm offering you the house. No strings attached.
Have you forgotten Jimmy?
No. If there wasn't Jimmy, would you have me? Look, man, James might come back tomorrow. But he might not come back for years. Do you want him to come back?
It's natural I should. I married him, didn't I?
It's all right, Bridget. It makes no difference. The offer stands.
Has Uncle Tony gone?
Yes. I'll not be a minute. I'll just finish this. What is it, Henny?
Doesn't matter what happens. I love you, Ma.
Mrs. Patterson! Will you come out, or do I have to come in? Have a look at this.
Don't, Mara, please!
Take your blasted hand away and let us see.
Mrs. Wilson, don't shout.
Well, wouldn't you if your bairn's eye had nearly been put out? Aye, by that one there.
Did you do that?
You did! You do it with your school bag!
She deliberately hit her with a buckle side. She's wild and dangerous, just like her dad was. Matt, you've had some of it. Look what she's done to my bairn's face. It wants to be knocked out of her before she gets any worse.
Ah, you're right. It should be knocked out of her. She wants the buckle end of my belt.
Just try it and you'll see who gets the belt. Mrs. Wilson, if you take Janie to the doctor, he'll put a stitch in it. And I'll pay. It'll heal if it's done now. Now clear out, the lot of yous.
I've not heard the last of this.
The nigger will never be dead as long as she's alive. Now I'll fix her one of these days so she won't mark anyone else.
Come and sit with us.
Will Uncle Matt beat me?
No.
He said he would.
Well, I'll not let him. Now turn around and I'll tidy your hair. Rosangela, I won't kid you that life is going to be easy. But if we're going to get through it, don't you listen to what other people say. You just do what's right.
Can you think how far a sailor goes? Maybe right round the world in one trip.
Can you imagine what it takes?
To leave dry land and know you might never come back. But he made it. And right through the war and all.
Your dad was a man you can be proud of.
And he promised me
You promised.
one day he'll come back.
Patterson, the fire in Mr. Barton's room is to be kept going all day. Just set the fire in my room, but don't light it. Oh, and have a fire in the sitting room for after lunch. Yes, Mrs. Barton.
Why do you keep avoiding me? Here. This is for you.
What is it?
It's a present.
Sir, I can't.
Oh, go on. Take it, will you? I'm sorry, Mother. I bumped into her. It's all my fault. I hoped you'd be wearing my perfume.
I put it in the bin.
That's a shame. You can have a lot more than perfume, you know. If you come to London, I could set you up. People are more broad-minded.
Well, I'm not. Please, I need this job.
Do you really? Working all the hours God sends? Just for £1 a week? I just want to touch you.
Get out now, or I'll scream.
No, you won't. You'll lose your precious job. I'll treat you well. But I'm going to find out what you're like. She invited me in. But she wanted money.
Mrs. Barton took her son's word, and I was out of a job. The whole family knew what that meant. Grandad had forgotten the last time he worked, but he discovered reading, which helped him forget my gran. Terry had gone to look elsewhere, so had Eva. Matt was laid off with nothing to spare except his anger. It was Tony who brought the money in. Coming home was complicated, even without losing my job. Uncle Tony stayed loyal to the family because they'd taken him in as a boy, and because he loved my mother. She loved him too, but she wouldn't live with him because of my father and because of me.
Oh, Rosie. Not again.
Hello, Ma.
Never mind. Never mind. You're home now. Come on. Tell me what happened.
Mrs. Barton's son tried to get into bed with me, and I got the blame.
Honestly, man, you think you'd have more sense by now.
Well, what can I do?
We must be doing something.
You like breathing.
You can't have that.
I didn't get a reference.
It's really not your fault. You're telling me the truth.
Yes, I am.
All right, then. Well, give us a hand while you're here.
You expecting someone?
Your Uncle Tony may drop by after work.
That's nice. Every time I come home, I wonder if the world might change.
Well, it doesn't change. Not round here.
Come on, do us a favour, I've got to make a few bob. You rapidly make us lose the will to live, I tell you. What about you,
Tommy, Kevin, I thought you'd have been here sooner.
Didn't know it was on.
Been some good stuff.
Get out yourself.
No, we'll get everything we need. That's more trouble.
Oh, aye. Mine too. Have you got any silver spoons left?
Any fancy decanters? For I'm sick of supping meal out of the bottle.
I'll tell you what I do have. I have this lovely box of books. Lives of the Saints, Lives of the Poets. Thus Spake Sarah Thruster by Frederick Nietzsche. Robinson Crusoe, that's a good book. Who starts off with 5 bob? There must be 100 books in here. Enough for a whole library.
Aye, for the outside netty.
The pages are a handy size.
A shilling. Who starts off with a bob?
1 penny.
1 penny. Do I have tuppence?
Tuppence.
Tuppence I have. It's with you, sir. Going for tuppence. Going.
Threepence.
Whoa-ho.
Threepence. Sold to the gentleman over there.
More money than sense.
Right, ladies. Just think how your knickknacks would look on this, eh?
Queen.
Imagine this cabinet in your house, missus, eh? How would you like that? Eh? Yeah, anybody? Come on.
Oh, that's a big load. Is it all potatoes?
I'll be off now, Kevin. Bye, Kathy.
What's this?
Books.
I can see that. Who gave you them?
I bought them.
You bought them? What with? The money I gave you for food. The whole 3 pence.
It's a library, that. It's worth pounds.
So what are we going to eat? Will you chew on them for your dinner? I've a good mind to ram them down your throat. You've been doing nothing for so long you've gone soft in the head. How am I supposed to manage with nobody working?
I beg something, Kathy. Don't worry.
You can starve for all I care. You're useless. Your precious granddaughter's back with Bridget, so no doubt she'll be running off around there now.
Rosangela, on a visit?
No, she's got the sack.
Well, that's a shame. What's wrong with people?
People won't take her lip, not from a darkie. Well, if you're going around there, you can eat there and all. Mind, if she gives you anything, you stump up.
What's this? I'm being spoilt.
Rosangela made them. It's not all bad news, eh?
No, sometimes it's terrible. It's no use taking on, lass.
But it's the 3rd place she's had in 2 months. I wish to God they'd leave her alone. And she didn't even give her a reference?
Don't worry, lass. Something will turn up. She'll drop into a good place one of these days.
I could kill them all.
Hello, Granda.
By heaven, Rosie, you're bonny.
Here. Get yourself a bit backy.
No, lass, you've got little enough.
Go on, take it while I've got it. How's your reading going, Granda?
Oh, fine, lass.
Unravelled any more mysteries?
My God, yes. There's not a bit of truth in this Garden of Eden business, you know. In the beginning, it was all slime. Can you take that in? And you know why a snake's the length it is?
No, Granda.
Because it wanted to be that long. And why does a bull have horns?
I don't know, Granda.
Because it thought them up.
I wish I could think something up.
Got the sacker here.
You been whoring again?
Shut up!
She's not like this while you're away. The trouble always starts when you come back. Well, 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 they're all turning up, eh? Might not you be round here.
What's wrong with that?
Not for me to say, is it?
Hello, love.
I'll be off now.
Won't you stay and eat with us?
No, I'm in your way.
No, you'll stay. There's a place set out for you.
Well, if there's enough. Is there any bread?
Here.
Oh, this bread's today's.
It's left over at the store.
Oh, canny.
You never tell me about my dad anymore, Tony. Not for a long time.
Seems that way to me and all. You're a grown woman now, Rosie. Do you still need to hear the same old story?
If Ma heard from Dad, you'd tell me, wouldn't you?
She would tell you. And so would I.
Even if he died?
Even then. Your dad had to flee for his life. It was me who persuaded him to leave you. Do you blame me?
He wanted me with him.
You know he did.
Africa's not that way, is it, Uncle Tony?
No, lass. I think that's Iceland.
Hello, you two.
Yeah, we all are then. Please, could I speak to the housekeeper?
You can speak to me.
I was looking for domestic service work and I was wondering if you needed anybody.
And have you done it before?
Aye, for several years now.
You've got references?
Yes, several.
Oh, so you've not kept to the one job. What happened at your last place?
We had words.
It's awful, isn't it? Then it's say boo to a goose. I'm sorry, Henny. I doubt if you'll find a place round here. We haven't even got work for our own kind.
I'm not stopping. Is she here?
Upstairs. Been tramping after work all day. I told her to rest.
Any luck?
She got an offer.
Oh, thank God.
I made her turn it down.
Oh, Bridget, she'll be here forever.
She would have done it, but I went there to check. A cafe by the docks full of riffraff. Even the manager could hardly keep his hands to himself.
You all right? Bridget, what does it matter if Rosie sees when she knows all about us?
I know she does. I love you, Tony, I do. But... well, it's her father I'm married to. I'm sorry.
Aye, well, I'm sorry, you know.
She gave us a few pence. I didn't ask for it.
No, but you whine away until Bridget has to stump up to get rid of you. I'm already giving you an extra 5 shillings a week. She's part-time. Rosangela doesn't even work, so I'm saying to you, every penny you beg up, Bridget, I'll cut off what I give to you.
Bridget, sweet Bridget, are you going to sit there and let him talk to me like that?
Like you say yourself. He's the man bringing in a wage. I'm only good for picking coals.
Oh, I wish I was in Donegal right now, sitting with a glass of whiskey and the sun going down in the bay.
It's such a grand country, why don't you go back there?
Who are you? Are you looking for trouble?
Not necessarily. It's just odd the way you lot love islands when you couldn't even pick an Irishman for your saint.
What? And what in the name of God is St. Patrick but the most Irish of the Irish?
St. Patrick was English.
I'm going to knock your block off!
I think you'd be safer coming with me.
Let me at him! Come back here and say that!
But it's true. He was captured by pirates and sold into Ireland as a slave.
If you know so much, how come you're out of work?
Being out of work gives me the time to find out.
Well, maybe you should watch how you say it. Got many books, then?
Few. Precious few.
I got a whole library. Well, about easy. Used to be 100, but the wife stuffed some up the washhouse flue.
You're having me on.
You can take some if you like. Come back and I'll show you.
All right. Ted Grant.
Gavin McQueen. Irish. Where's Rosangela?
Over there.
Rosie, you're in luck. I found you a job.
What?
It's only temporary, just cleaning and keeping house for an artist. He lives in an absolute tip down by the river. That's how Ted's wife did her ankle.
Ted's wife?
Ted Grant. I met him last night. His wife's laid up, so they're desperate for somebody to keep her place till she's better.
What do you mean down by the river?
It's called Cassie's Wharf, near Holborn in Shields.
Where the Arabs live. Where the riots were.
I said it's near Holborn, not in it. He's got his own land, Mr. Stanhope. He's an artist.
I heard that already. Is he married?
Ma.
Ah, he's harmless. Doesn't even like women. Ted says he paints nought but men and boats. And they've both got to be on their last legs before he'll do either.
Oh, it's only temporary. I can manage.
Mind you go straight there and come straight back. I don't want you even looking at any Arabs.
All right, Ma.
But mind, Hinny, you'll have to give it up when Bessie Grant gets better. Ted was clear about that.
What do you want? No, I don't want a model. Anyway, I don't do women. I'm busy. Go away.
Mr. Stanhope, I'm not a model. I came to take Bessie Grant's place.
What?
I came to take Bessie Grant's place until she's better. That's if I'll be suitable.
Oh, yes. Blasted woman hurt her foot. Come in. There. Upstairs. There's nothing wrong with your legs, is there? All the women I had before Bessie had legs. Bad legs, stiff legs, swollen legs. Are the stairs too much for you?
No, I'm used to stairs.
And how long is Bessie going to be off anyway? Can you cook?
I don't know. Yes, I can.
Don't tell me cabbage and mash. What wage do you want?
Could I ask for £1?
A pound?
Well, I haven't really...
Bessie gets 35 shillings. You'll get the same, if you're any good.
Yes, sir.
And another thing. I don't mind being robbed, but don't overdo it. Why didn't you bridle at me and act all offended?
Because I know it's done.
Oh, you do? Well, you're honest about it anyway. What's your name?
Rose Angela Patterson.
And where were you last?
In Tynemouth, at a Mrs. Barton's.
Well, all right. We'll try it for a week and see how it goes. Now, I want a big meal and strong coffee, and you'll find plenty of stuff downstairs, and I'll have it in the drawing room. Rosangela? You can take that frightened look off your face.
Your dinner's ready, sir.
Dinner. Rosangela. Do I call you Rosangela?
Rose Angela. Or Rosie.
Rosangela. Rosie. I want the rooms dusted every day with a wash leather. I hate dirt and muddle, so get rid of the idea that because I'm an artist, any old thing will do.
Will that be all, sir?
Yes. If I want you, I'll shout.
I told you not to be back till 3.
Yes, Governor. Just taking a stroll, Governor.
Well, take a walk somewhere else. Near the house is private, and you know it.
We were just
wondering.
wondering. Thanks, Governor. We'll be here at 3.
Have you seen that fellow yet?
I asked him. He won't come.
Why not?
He don't want to be painted.
Well, did you tell him I'd give him 2 shillings an hour? Where does he live?
I don't know.
You're a liar. Pete, do you know?
Nope.
You're both liars. Are you sure he's a boxer?
Oh, yes, Governor.
A great one.
In his time.
Look, if you get him here, I'll give you £1.
I'll try. But I can't promise anything.
I'll make it 2. Rosangela! Rosangela!
I'll have a pot of tea. And can you make it strong? I have nothing to eat, but you can make me a meal about 6. And you needn't stay to clear. You can do that in the morning.
Yes, sir. Anything you like in particular?
No, as long as nothing hashed up. I like fresh food.
Yes, sir. About ordering the food, do I do that?
Yeah, of course. Bessie always did. But mind, £16 a month is my limit.
£16 a month for food?
Yes, for food. Why, what do you think? It's not enough?
It'll be more than enough, sir.
I'm glad of that. Rosie! Tell those 2 men to wait. I'll shout when I want them.
He's not ready yet, so he's asked you to wait. Were you not coming in? Come on. I made some tea. Will you have a cup?
I'd better tell you, miss. He doesn't like us getting anything.
He told you that?
Well, he told Mrs. Grant we weren't to come begging here, or he wouldn't pay us to sit for him.
Well, he said nothing to me.
Much obliged, miss.
What's your name?
Rosie.
Your full name?
Rose Angela Patterson Way. You better go. I'll make a fresh pot and bring you some food later.
Are you sure, Rose? I'm sure. You heard what she said. Who else could it be?
So you found the African carving, then?
Yes, sir.
Bessie said it gave her the evil eye. She refused to come up the stairs until she turned it round.
Well, I'll change it before she comes back then.
When will that be? Have you heard?
No, sir. I expect it'll be soon.
Oh, well, look on the bright side. She may be in plaster.
What's that you're reading? George Bernard Shaw. Just reading the introduction. How's your lass getting on, Kevin?
Oh, she loves the job.
Funny. Bessie can't stand the man. You've told her not to interfere with the way things are run.
Oh, aye.
Bessie can't walk, you know. She thinks I don't know. She's enjoying the rest. Read what he says about marriage.
Thank you, Mrs. Greer.
Good morning, Mrs. Anson. And what can I do for you?
Excuse me, I was first.
Excuse me. Mrs. Anson is one of my best customers.
Are you saying that Mr. Stanhope's not?
Mr. Stanhope?
The man that you charge £4 a week for food. I'm his housekeeper.
You're his housekeeper.
Well, I thought you might know the regular woman was off because I haven't seen half the food in your deliveries that I've seen charged on the bill.
Oh, listen,
Miss Patterson,
Miss Patterson, I can't explain.
when you're prepared to serve me properly, I'm sure you'll try. I'll be back. There's some scones just out the oven, sir. Would you like one with your coffee?
Yes, I would. I could smell it from upstairs. That's why I came down.
Well, I won't be a minute, and I'll bring it up.
You don't mind?
No, sir.
Make a change?
Yes, sir.
So, how old are you, Rosie?
I'm 20, sir.
You look older.
Yes, I know I do.
What have you done in your life? This kind of work?
Just this. Look after a house.
Nothing more?
Well, it isn't everyone that's lucky enough to do even that these days, sir.
Well, I know all about that, but haven't you wanted something different? To be in films, a dancer? I mean, you make a good model, you know? I mean, not that I want to do you, but there are plenty who would.
Well, I can't see myself getting much work around the Tyne.
The Tyne? You don't want to stick around here all your life. Get down to London, you'll be snapped up.
You think so, sir?
Can I see the governor, miss?
What do you want?
We've got him, Governor. He'll come tomorrow.
Well, the boxer? Well, why not today?
Well, you see,
He's been bad.
Nonsense. You're just trying to push up the price like you've done all along. Well, I'm not rising, Murphy.
No, honest, Governor. He wants to come, but he took ill.
Well, I'm not paying any more on account. I want to see him first.
Yes, Governor.
I suppose you could squeeze a cup of coffee into those carcasses of yours. Rosangela makes a good one, or perhaps you know. Sit down.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, Bessie. You're better then, I see.
Yes, I'm better.
Would you, come with me a minute, please, Bessie?
I'm glad you're better, Mrs. Grant.
I'm sorry, miss.
Ah, I was only temporary, Murphy.
We'll miss you.
£8. That's over a month's wages in lieu of notice.
You giving me the sack?
Bluntly, yes.
Listen, Mr. Stanhope. If it's about the grocer, it's all a misunderstanding.
Grocer? What about the grocer?
I don't know what lies that little minx has been telling you.
Bessie, save your breath. Look, I know you've been robbing me, and if you did it in league with the grocer, then I can well believe it. But that's not the reason. The fact is, I've dreaded the sight and sound of you for a long time. Now, hop it.
Don't think I don't know what's going on.
Rosangela. Bessie won't be coming back. Would you like to stay on?
Yes, sir.
Drink your coffee.
Hello. Please, don't be afraid. May I walk with you, please?
No. No, thank you.
It's all right.
I suppose you know why Mrs. Grant's here?
Oh, she knows all right.
Wait a minute. One story's good till another one's told. Rosie, did you tell Mr. Stanhope about the arrangement with the groceries?
No, Ma, not a word.
If you haven't blackened me name, that only leaves one thing it can be.
Watch what you're saying, Mrs. Grant.
With 3 bairns to feed, she's took the bread out of their mouths because she's low enough to supply Mr. Bloody Stanhope with something I wouldn't.
You'd better be going.
Like mother, like daughter, eh?
Now let's hear what you've got to say.
You don't believe her, do you?
I don't know what to believe.
Ma?
She's been with him over a year. You were there less than a month and she's out on her ear. I'd sooner you left there than get yourself a bad name.
I'll not leave. It won't change anybody's mind, not if you believe what she said.
Why has he kept you on?
I don't know. I only know I found a job that I like and I'm gonna stick it. And you can all think and say what you like.
Is this all my fault?
You mean because of us? She couldn't want a better mother. Just your girl. She'll be all right. I really feel like she's coming into her own nowadays. It's like she's been awakened.
Aye. She's been awakened, all right.
Get your cart somewhere else and pick coals, Cavan. You're not wanted here.
Ted, it wasn't her fault. Rosangela's not to blame.
I tell that to the Irish.
Yeah, that's right.
Letting one of your own take another family's job, you're worse than a scab. Now move.
Go on, get up! Go on, get on, you scab, you! Go on! I pull out, go on!
You go round and put in your spoke and Bridget will do it. She's got to do it. Why not? Let her brother sleep in the house a few nights. If it was her fancy man Tony, there'd be no 2 ways about it. You know how we're fixed for every penny. If the means test get their teeth into Matt, we're done for. If he's lodging out, he can claim the full money. He says, what's the matter with you?
Matt's not going to be sleeping at Bridget's.
She has a room empty, not a soul lying in it.
If she had 10 empty rooms, he's not going there. It was Matt who made her leave home and go to Liverpool. Even married, he wouldn't let her alone. That's what caused all the trouble. But you never blame your precious Matt.
They'll stop his money, can you not see that? I used to have a man to look after me, not a bookworm.
Aye. The same man who used to give you a hammering.
Go on, you little worm, you try it.
Ah, wait to hell! We've heard the last of Matt going to Bridget's. Do you hear that?
Good morning. May I speak to you for a moment, please? I don't mean you any harm. Why won't you let me talk to you?
sign of anyone yet?
No, sir.
Oh, break that blasted Murphy's neck. He did this to me once before. I should never have given him a penny till I had the man here. You all right?
Yes, sir.
You don't seem yourself today. Have you, did you come across Mrs. Grant?
She came to our house last night.
Ah. Well, don't let her worry you. I wanted rid of her all along, but I feared the next one might be worse. Believe me or not. Ah, you got here.
Yes, sir, I got here. Someday I'll come back.
In. Oh, you found the brandy?
Yes, sir.
You all right?
Yes, sir.
You cold, James?
No, sir.
You're not hurting?
No, sir.
Doing very well. We'll take a break and we'll have something to eat. Rosangela's an excellent cook.
You know me, Rosangela.
Yes.
You remember me? All the years I've thought of you. But you're more beautiful to see than ever I thought.
Dad.
It's a long time I've waited to hear you say that.
Are you cold? Sit down. Are you not well? What's wrong?
Oh, I was sick for a while, but now I'm as fit as a fighting cock. I used to go around with the fair, box 20 rounds a day. I was a big, fine fellow.
You still are, Dad. How do you know Pete and Murphy?
I know Pete from the fair. He and Murphy looked out for me while I lay low. I don't want to go to jail before I spend some time with you.
Where are you living?
In Holborn.
Where the Arabs live?
They're my friends, Angel. It was an Arab who helped me get away. He saved my life.
Ma's gonna get a shock.
Don't tell her, Rosangela. Don't tell anyone. Matt must still hate me. I can't take another fight. I have all I want.
You stayed away too long, Dad.
I'm here now. We'll never be parted again, eh?
Never again. Never again. My life had changed. When I left home in the morning now, I didn't go straight to work. There was someone I went to meet first. Someone I loved, but had to keep secret.
Good morning, Rosanna.
Good morning.
Would you mind if this dries out by the stove? It's not firewood, I want to keep it.
Yes, all right. Shall I carry it for you?
No, I can do it. What is it?
I think this is dry now, sir.
Oh, put it down, I'll see to it later. You must think me a funny old man.
I don't think you're old, sir.
Well, I am. I'm nearly twice your age.
Well, you don't look it.
Nice and polite of you. Angela, why are you not married? I suppose you're waiting to save enough money.
I'm not waiting. I've never been asked.
More damn fools in the world than I thought. You are very beautiful, you know, Angela. Don't worry. I'm merely paying you a compliment.
Yes, sir.
Dad! Pete! Murphy!
Angela! Wait! Please, forgive me using your name. Your father sent me.
What's wrong?
Oh, don't worry. He's safe. He's sick. That's why he couldn't come. I'll take you to him. He's at my house. My name is Hassan.
Hassan.
No one knows you're here.
No, nobody. Dad, I'm gonna get some things. I won't be long. Hassan, will you help me?
Ask anything.
Don't tell me it's my fault.
Why not let us stay here just for a little while? I won't be in your way.
I've told you what I'll do. I'll help you get a room for a week or two, but not here.
Why? I'm model folks here. I think it's funny when my own sister won't take us in for the night.
It's immaterial to me what people say.
Is it? You wouldn't refuse Tony? Never have yet.
That's a lie. You know he's never stayed here at night.
No. He gets what he wants before then.
You're not moving in, and that's fine. Rosangela! Rosangela!
Is it because of her? Because that reason will soon be removed.
Not by you, it won't.
She's changed her fancy, man. She must be keeping the old one in the dark, like, because she's still working for him.
What badness are you concocting now?
It's the truth. She's picked up with one of her own kind.
Won't you be careful? I can only stand so much.
Yeah, well, you'll have to stand it sooner or later. She's thick with an Arab.
No.
I watched them go into Holborn, to a sailor's lodging house. And I don't have to tell you what those places are.
Rosie. No. Oh, no.
I have to go now, Dad, or I'll be late. You need someone to look after you, so I'm going to come and live here.
No, Rosangela. I'll be better tomorrow. Tell her, Hassan, she can't do it.
Come and live here. That might be unwise.
If you live here, they'll find us. I came back to see you, Rosangela, not Matt, not your mother. I left them behind. Let it be.
Dad, you're not going to be better tomorrow, are you? I'll see you later.
Hello, Rosie, you're out late again.
Yes, Uncle Tony. Seems you both are.
I couldn't stay in the house. There's been hell to pay tonight. Thought I'd come and see you too. Get a bit peace and quiet.
After you, Uncle Tony.
Well, if it isn't the blue-eyed boy and the black-eyed whore.
That's enough over you! Can't take the truth, can you, Can't take it!
Stop it! The pair of you! Stay over there. Now, madam, have you something to tell me?
Yes, Ma, but could I not talk to you in private?
If it's between us two. But if we'll all find out anyway, you might as well say it now.
Mr. Stanhope's got people coming to stay, and he's asked if I'll live at the house for a while, and I've said yes.
So you're moving out?
Aye, for a while.
Are you going to live with Mr. Stanhope? Or with the Arab?
The Arab?
You're going to live in Holborn, aren't you?
I saw you go with an Arab. Talk your way out of that. Not enough to keep a job by sleeping with a boss. Oh, no, she's got to try out the dirty Arabs.
You're a liar! Your mind like a sewer! Uncle Tony, do you believe me?
I believe you wouldn't do anything wrong, Rosie.
Thank you.
Did you, or did you not, go into Holborn with an Arab?
I went there, yes.
Are you moving in there?
Yes.
They get our jobs, our houses, our women.
Shut up! Rosie, you know what a name it has. Why must you go and live there? Tell me that.
No matter what I said, you wouldn't believe me. You can think what you like. I'll go get my things. You were away too long, Dad. You never even wrote.
Your mother, she finds somebody else.
She's had no one except Tony. She doesn't live with him. She'll hardly even kiss him when I'm around. But I know that they love each other.
Tony's a good man. You're not sorry to be with me.
No, Dad, I'm not. I'll see you tonight.
You are happy because of somebody, I can tell. I hope he knows he's lucky.
How is he today?
Well, not so well as he pretends.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Thanks, Hassan.
Rosangela? Rosangela?
He shouted for me.
Yes. You were right. I've been a prisoner in my own house. You know, before you came, I hated to venture outside this room. Now I feel free to wander where I like.
Thank you for saying so.
No, thank you. Thank you. I want to buy you a present. What would you like? Ask anything.
A brooch?
Anything but a brooch. I can't stand women done up like pincushions. A dress, perhaps? I mean, I'd be happy to buy you a new dress.
I'd be happy to have one. But if you buy things for me, people might think...
I don't care what people think.
No, neither do I.
A dress it is, then.
Well, there is something. You've got an atlas among your books. And even if you only lent it to me, that would be the best present.
An atlas? Don't forget your book. May I carry it for you?
Oh, no, sir, I'll manage.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's all right.
You know there's been an Arab hanging around the house. Have you seen him?
No.
Well, if you do, let me know and I'll break his neck. Can't stand the oily blighters.
Well, good night, sir.
Take care, Rosie.
Not yet. Now.
An atlas.
Do you like it?
Well, you know, daughter, I haven't seen one of these before.
Well, in that case, it's for me. I want to know where you came from and everywhere in the whole world you've ever been.
Rosangela, I've had to go into Newcastle. I'll be back at 4. Michael. Well, what do you think of it? Do you like it?
You told me you didn't paint women.
I did once. I'm sorry, I didn't ask you. You know, don't you? Why I did it. You know I love you. I tried so hard to be fierce, but never fooled you for a minute. Rosie, I'm making a fool of myself. I can't help it. I've longed to do that. You've driven me nearly mad, you know.
And you know I love you, Michael.
I've needed you so much. To think I used to bellow at you.
I used to long for you to bellow just so I could come up.
Come and see. Now, where's that damn box?
But you said...
I know. I changed my mind. I wanted to get you what you asked for.
It's beautiful. But it's too much.
Oh, God, it's not enough. The years I've spent not letting anyone into my life. God, there's no gift can repay what you've given me.
You know, I couldn't believe you'd love me.
I loved you the moment you came to the door. Yeah, I think that's why I shouted so much. I was terrified.
What, of me?
Well, you seem so sure of yourself at times.
I didn't feel it.
I was in love before. Very badly. I loved a woman I couldn't trust. I'm afraid I thought all women were like that.
Still think you'll be robbed?
No. No, I loved your honesty from the start. I love everything about you. Would you come and live with me, Rosie?
Yes.
We'll have a drink. And some dinner, eh?
Oh, I forgot the time, Michael. I'm sorry. I have to go home.
Oh, can't you stay at least for an hour or so, surely?
You know, I'd love to, but I can't.
Well, why don't you?
Because I'm expected.
All right. I'm taking you home.
You know, there's really no need.
But you never know. I told you I'd seen an Arab hanging around.
Michael, what about me?
What about you?
What about being coloured?
Oh, Rosie, we're all coloured. You're one colour, I'm a different one. It doesn't matter between us.
Let's say goodbye here. I don't want to kiss you at the tram stop.
I won't come up. I have to meet Pete and Murphy. I'm afraid something's cropped up.
Good night.
saw him kiss you. I've always honored you. Is that not so?
Well, you've been kind to myself and my father, Hassan.
It's not just kindness. I have a great love for you, Rosangela. I want one woman only. And that's you.
Hassan?
Hear me out. I could take care of you and your father. We could take him to Switzerland, prolong his life. Money is not a problem.
Hassan, you've done so much. I couldn't let you give more.
You could. As my wife. I want to marry you, Rosangela. Has your painter asked you to marry him? No. And he never will. He comes from a class that scorns on any color but their own. He will never be your equal. Never give you pride in who you are.
I have my own pride, Hassan.
Think about it, please. Good night.
Is it you?
Yes, Dad.
I sleep so peaceful now. You look after me so well. I'm getting strong again. Then you can go home.
You are my home.
We caught him nosing around. He knew you were here, Jimmy.
We can't let him loose!
What are we going to do with him?
Why have you come?
You know why. To get you!
You're too late.
Not as long as she's here. One of you's going to pay for this. Stay back! Or he burns. Right. Now who calls the tune?
Don't, Hassan, he'll do it.
Aye, that's right. You know your Uncle Matt, don't you? Come here.
Rosie, no.
Come here! It's you now.
See if you can open your eye. Slowly, slowly. Don't try to force it if it hurts. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good, good. That's it.
شوف تحت عرفت يمكن هو هذا
ورا ورا
Solta.
Michael! 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 What's the matter? What have I done?
Are you living in Holborn, Rosie?
I was going to tell you.
With an Arab?
No. No.
I saw you. I saw you last night getting onto the tram with the same Arab that's been hanging around here for weeks. The man you denied you'd seen.
It's not what you think.
You couldn't wait to get rid of me, could you? You wouldn't even let me walk with you to the tram. Now I know why.
No, you don't. I'm not living with him. He's a friend. He takes me to Holborn. I'm living with my father, the Negro, the one that you painted.
Oh, come on, Rosie. If you're going to lie, you'll have to do better than that.
I'm not lying.
What, the boxer? You never said a word to him the whole time he was here. You told me your father was a sailor. If I'd seen you go off with a white man, I'd have doubted you. But an Arab!
Hassan is my friend.
Rosangela, no man would simply be your friend. An Arab least of all. I got this last night. Whoever wrote this knows you very well. Says you've been turned out of one place after another because of your double dealings with men. You've never kept a job for more than a few weeks. See that he beat you?
What?
Your bruise. And don't tell me you got it from a door.
It was a fist. My Uncle Matt did it, the man that wrote you that letter.
Oh, your uncle now.
You want to talk about last night? Last night you said colour doesn't matter, but it does. If I was the same colour as you, you'd believe me.
He'll never be the same as me! You belong to a race called women and you're all liars! And when I came back to the stop last night, it wasn't to check on you. I was going to ask you to marry me. It's a week's wages in lieu of notice. You may keep the brooch. At least that has some genuine value.
Doing this.
Wait, what's the matter? What's all right? Whoa, it's all right, it's all right. What's the matter? It's all right, it's all right. Shh, darling, shh. It's about Rose Angela.
What about her?
You made a mistake about Hassan.
That Arab fella.
Oh, yes.
Well, you see, it's all a bit of a mix-up.
When she sent you along to explain it away.
No.
But we thought you ought to know.
She's living in Holborn, isn't she?
Aye, that's right, Governor.
Who with? Who gave her the beating? Now get the hell out of it!
You weren't long.
No.
What's wrong? Your face giving you pain.
Yes, Dad. Lie still.
What about Matt? Did they find him?
No. Pete and Murphy think he might have drowned.
I wouldn't count on that.
They don't. But they're keeping an eye out, so don't worry.
You've been crying.
Don't talk, Dad.
Mr. Stanhope mad at you for being late.
I wasn't worried about that.
You sure?
Yes. Come on. Any news?
No. I've come to see your father.
Could you stay a short while? I've got to go and get some paraffin and things.
How are you, my friend?
Good, good. She's been crying, Hassan. You know why? If you know, tell me. I haven't long to go. I want her to be happy.
James, I want to marry Rose Angela. You know that, don't you? Without me telling you. I can make her happy. I know I can. What have you got against it? You married a white woman?
That's what I've got against it. What we went through. It was bad enough for me, but it was hell for Bridget. You know why I won't let her know I'm here? Because I know she's happy with her white man, color to color.
Color to color? What if Rose Angela makes the same mistake with the painter, huh? She doesn't deserve it any more than you did.
Hassan, I've always liked you. You say kind things. But I'm near dying and I will speak the truth. I don't want her to marry you. She loves the painter.
He's thrown her out.
What? She told you?
No, Pete did. I've asked her to marry me, James. What if she will?
I've said my say.
He's not...
No, he's all right.
Well, what's wrong then? There was something the matter with him.
There are two people I would like to kill. And one of them's that painter.
Rose Angela!
Will you believe that I can make you love me? I love you so much that I would die for you. You can't believe it now, but you will never feel any hurt with me the way you would with him. All your life you'll be color conscious, made to feel inferior. Do you think he could take that feeling away? And even if he overlooks it, his fine friends won't. If you loved me, you'd be adored, worshipped like a queen.
Give me time, and I'll try.
Bridget Patterson. I've come to see me daughter.
Wait there, I'm coming down.
Is Rosie here?
No. Please sit down.
But isn't she working here?
Well, she was, until this morning.
She's not coming back?
No.
Mr. Stanhope, if there's something you're not telling me, I'd much sooner know.
You read this.
My brother wrote this.
You sure?
Her Uncle Matt. He's gone missing. These are all lies. Her boss has pestered her, not the other way round.
I better tell you I was no better than the others, but I loved her. I didn't even tell her till last night.
Then she wasn't...
No, she wasn't living with me. Mrs. Patterson, is it also a lie that she's living in Holborn?
That bit's true. But she wouldn't say why.
Well, she told me she was living with her father.
James is back.
Do you believe her?
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Rosangela had bruises to her face. She said she'd been hit by her uncle.
Matt! Oh my God, I've got to find her. They're both in great danger.
If that's the case, please, let me find her. I know who to ask. No! You go home. I promise you I'll send any news. Murphy! Murphy! What's the matter with you, man?
Nothing, Governor.
Look, Murphy, I'm sorry I shouted at you, but I need your help.
Aye, Governor.
I want you to take me to Rosie.
What?
Look, it's all right. I know she's with her father. Her mother has just been to see me.
But her mother doesn't know that he's here.
Well, she does now. I just told her. Look, Rosie told me herself. That's how it came out. Murphy, Pete, please. I'm worried about her.
You're a bloody funny bloke.
Have they found him?
They haven't found Matt. They found Jimmy. It's come back. Rosangela's with him. Mr. Stanhope's gonna find them. Hold me, will you?
Hassan, he's asleep.
For you and your father.
Thank you.
Rosangela. This is for you.
Hassan, I can't take it. Not yet, anyway.
It's yours when you're ready. What do you want?
Don't you think that's my business?
No, I don't.
Well, whether you do or do not is beside the point. Now, if you'll move...
I'll move for no one, least of all you.
Why, Hassan, man, what's come over you? The governor just wants to see Rosie.
Just see Rosie, you stupid fool. You saw the state she was in because of him. But too late. She's gonna marry me.
Marry you? You must be mad. She loves him.
I'm here to see Rosie, and I'm going to see her. What she does is for her to decide.
tried to force his way into the house.
I've got to talk to you, Rosie.
What for? Haven't you hurt her enough?
Hassan, leave it to me.
Rosie, I'll never forgive myself for what I did. I don't know where to start. Am I too late?
Just now, I promised Hassan.
Promised him what? Rosie, tell me.
He asked me to marry him, and I said I'd consider it.
Consider me. If I can make it up, I'll do anything.
I am so tired of fighting, Michael. With Hassan, there'd be no need to fight. I won't have to question my colour, and I won't be ashamed of being what I am.
You ashamed, Rosie? That's never you.
You don't know me. You don't know what I've had to hide away inside. Hassan does.
Stop! How can you compare yourself with him?
You don't like Arabs, do you?
No, I don't.
But I'm coloured too!
Rosie, if you think that matters, then you don't know me.
It mattered this morning.
I was jealous!
I just kept telling you the truth and you wouldn't believe me.
Look, I know. Look, I love you, Rosie.
What more can I say? Look, I was so mad with jealousy. I've destroyed it all. I love you. That's it now. Do you love Hassan? I didn't hear you say that. Rosie, tell me you don't love me, and I'll go.
I'll always love you.
I should never have asked you to live with me. Rose Angela Patterson, will you marry me?
I might. Yes, I might. You better go. I'll come and see you as soon as I can. My mother didn't have long with my dad before he died, but they had long enough to make their peace. And then she and Tony could make a new start. A new start was what Michael and I promised each other. I didn't know how things would work out, but right or wrong, I still loved him.